Hey everyone, this is Dawn and welcome back to another week of Crafting with Maggie. We are working right now in Altered Books and I'm really excited about this project. So this is a collaboration called Crafting with Maggie that I am doing alongside of Brandy, who is Left-Handed Crafter, and Carla, who is Unique Whimsy. Definitely check out both of their channels. I know that they have already posted their videos today and I am running behind, but I am catching up here. I am really excited about decorating in our altered books. So before I show you my progress in my altered book, I wanted to show you, this is another book that I had in my stash, Seaside Summer, and I've already showed you how I have been doing the ripping out of pages, the way Maggie Holmes style has done it. And so this is a little bit of a twist. So I'm not entirely sure, but I want to do something seaside summery themed, I guess I should say, a book. And I don't know that this one is necessarily going to be Maggie Holmes inspired, but I am so inspired by Maggie Holmes's video, which will be linked down below. I also have posted it another time or two. I actually just love this the style of which I think she calls hers a mini album, and for me it's just a twist on a different type of altered book that I am doing. So I've already prepared most of this book to work in, so I left the cover here, and you want to do that because this is one continuous page that is just glued in, and it helps keep the integrity of your book. And generally the next page as well goes right along with that front page. They are together where it keeps the integrity. So that second page I went ahead and glued to this inside cover. And then I wanted to keep this page because I love the title of this book, Seaside Summer, and it's just gorgeous. This is another book that I have picked up at a thrift store somewhere along the way. And then I just used a little bit of gesso to cover up the words. I kind of like these stars at the bottom of the page. I like that it said Seaside Summer as the title. And then I've, again, just used some gesso here. I've ripped out probably 10 pages or so. And so I glued 3 pages together to kind of make this thicker. I've gessoed, tore out about 10 pages or so, have glued together 3, tore out about 10 or so, glued together 3, and I've just gessoed each side. I think I've gessoed just about half the book. I got to right about here. So I just want to continuing gessoing the rest of these pages. And again, this is the back cover. So this is another book that I'm kind of doing along in the same type of style. So let's get on to our book that I started altering, I guess last week. So I had not covered the inside, so I chose these pages for the inside cover. And I think I'm probably going to put a library card on one of these pages, and I know I have some from Maggie Holmes, but I'm really liking these papers. And on the back covers, let's see, since these pages are pretty wide, they're a little bit smaller than a 7x9. Like my 12x12 is not wide enough to do this same page over here, and these sheets are not doubled in my 12x12. So back here I decided to make a pocket, and I layered it with another paper to coordinate. So I need to figure out what I'm going to cover this side. And I think also too, these here are coming, I probably should, when I glue these in, make some pleats so there's a little more give. This is pretty flat, so we're not going to get a whole lot in there. So that's something I need to think about. And let's see, oh, and this is another thing I did. So this page here was a large, like a gray border, and then there was writing on the inside. So I just measured my paper a little bit larger than this border was, and then I layered 2 papers. And then this is from the Sunny Days ephemera, this title here that says Vacay Vibes. I've of course got a floral, and I like that little airplane. So this is a pocket in each spot here. And then I went ahead and glued this piece of trim onto this page. I love it, and it looks nice on this paper as well. So I think I had already covered these pages last week. So I think this week I'm going to go ahead and just decorate the first page, and I still need to cover this page here as well. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and get started on decorating this page in addition. And then, yeah, I'm just wasn't quite sure in what direction that I'm taking this book. So this page is really busy, as are a lot of these. And also to note how they are all different sizes, and I just love that, and the organicness of looking at the ripped edges. I'm really loving this book. So you can make yours a place for a mini album. I'm not one to probably deal with a lot of photos. I'm a wannabe scrapbooker, but I'm just not. So for me, I'm just decorating and making a pretty book. So I decided that I wanted to use book pages. If you've been watching Carla's channel at Unique Whimsy, she has used a lot of book pages in her projects, and I just love it, and it breaks it up. And this page is also from that other book that I'm altering that I've just sewed. So the title here is Seaside Summer, and all of these pages so far are from the Sunny Days collection. So I thought, how perfect that this is going to be. And I decided I'm going to go ahead and just use glue stick. I hope this one's a good strong one. This is one I got from Hobby Lobby. I don't use a lot of glue stick, but I've used this before and it seems to work okay. So I just tore the edges. And I love that it has, again, that summer vibe. So let's line us up right about, and I want to not cover up too, I want to be able to see the background paper coming around. Okay, this is curling. Let's see, I'm going to turn this book so I can get a better gauge on where I'm placing this down at. And this glue stick is really wanting to grab quick, so that's good. Okay, let's see, right about there. I've thought about adding color to the edges, but I definitely don't want to use vintage photo and brown it up. And I thought about using different colors, but for now I've decided I am not going to ink up the edges. I'm just going to let the brightness of these pages speak for themselves. And I found this little tag book in my stuff. This is an old Tuesday morning Vicky Booten tags, and these here look a little Maggie-like to me, so I decided to go with this one. And I think I'm going to layer up. Yes, I found this little list too. It's like your list for your vacation: swimsuit, books, beach towel, sunscreen, and sandals, umbrella, and your camera. And then, of course, with Maggie, you got to have some florals. So I was thinking something about like this. And then I was trying to decide if I wanted to use a doily or not. Let's see, I had some next to me. All right, I had a couple of pages of pink, or doilies in different pink shades. Let's see. All right. I kind of liked bringing out the pop of yellow, which I kind of like that. That might be the winner. You know what? I think I'm just going to go with the yellow. I did want to take a quick peek at the gold. Let's see. Nope. All right, let's try the pink while we're here. I think the pink just blends in too much of the same. I think we need the pop of yellow. So I'm going to continue on with the glue stick, I think. Oh, I really like how this looks. All right, I'm going to add glue stick to our doily. And I've just got an old book page here that I'm just gluing on. All right, let's see. Let's check out the placement. Maybe right about there. It's going down. I'm not going to be able to change my mind, which I like to do. And let's see. Oh, I'm really liking how this is looking. All right, let's go ahead and get this tag ready to layer on. All right, let's glue it up. I think I'm probably going to go back into the front too and maybe put in an envelope or something to definitely add things. I'm not a person that likes to journal or write a lot. Like, I love journals, but I don't necessarily journal myself. So I like to kind of tuck things in, and I like to decorate. I like to make things pretty. So this is just going to be a pretty book, but I do want to make places where you can add things in, or possibly journal if you want. Okay, I'm liking how that looks. All right, and then I don't know if I want more than one flower. And I really love the way you can just embellish away and layer away with Maggie Holmes, but it's not my style to do too much heavy layering. Let's see. All right, that's kind of cute. All right, I think I'll probably switch over to my art glitter glue. Definitely like to make sure that all my edges are glued down. And let's see. Oh goodness, as far as journaling is concerned, you could even write some things along here if you wanted. I guess there are some things, if you wanted to jot, add some things, you could. I'm wondering, do I want to pop this up or kind of leave it flat? All right, I almost want to leave it flat. Yeah, I think I will, just because I don't want too much dimension. I thought about using these really large dots on the top of here, but then I had another thought as well, which this is a pack of Jen Hadfield embellishments. And this one here has a big old pop dot on the back of it, which is quite sticky. I was thinking about taking it off so it didn't have too much embellishment on it, but all right, let's see. Oh, that's pretty. You know what? I think these are so plain, and this has the floral on it. I'm gonna go with that, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead then. I really want to pop this flower up, but I'm gonna leave it flat. I'm going to fight it because I really don't want this to be too fat and chunky. I love a chunky journal, but I think with this here just being the first page, I don't want to get it too chunky. Oh, I really like how that looks. We're gonna cover up camera a little bit, but that's what it needs. Oh, I think that is so pretty. I almost want to add a few pearls or something. I might come back and decide with sequins or add a little bit of something else, but for right now, I'm really liking how that looks. So we've got our vacay vibes and we've got our list. So I kind of like how those two pages are coming together. So I'll figure out next week what I'm going to be doing with the library pocket. And since these pages are so large, I know I definitely want to do something else with them. But yeah, this is getting started with decorating our Crafting with Maggie book. So I am very excited about this. All right, well, make sure you check out Carla and Brandy. Their links are in the description box below. We'll be back next Friday with continued decorating in our altered book. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching. Subscribe if you haven't. And until next time.